Père Lachaise, the biggest cemetery in Paris. 70,000 people dead, buried here. Some tombs have strange story. Follow me.
(1847). A Russian princess came to Paris. Her name, Elizabeth Demidov. Very rich, palaces, jewels, millions.
When she died, she made a promise. Sleep 1 year inside her tomb and get all her money.
One day inside her tomb. Then you get everything. People tried, many people. The first man lasted 3 nights, then left screaming. He said he heard voices, felt hands in the dark. Others tried. All failed. The money, still there. Nobody claimed it. Oscar Wilde, Irish writer, very famous. He was rich, successful. Everyone loved him. But then, disaster. 1895. He was arrested. Why? He loved a man. Back then, that was illegal. He went to prison, 2 years of hard labor. Prison destroyed him, broke his health. He fled to Paris, died here. Poor, alone, 46 years old.
But Oscar never really left. Look at these lipsticks, roses, and they use it to kiss the statue. You can see little red on the lips of it. Kisses, they kiss the statue. See what they are saying here? Please respect for this memorial out of respect for this grave. Please do not sully by any mark. The cleaning fees are exclusively paid by the family. Yeah, so even with the barrier, people still kiss the statue. After the glass wall that was built next to Oscar Wilde cemetery, now the fans find another tomb to put their kiss on it. This is the most kissed tomb in Père Lachaise. A lot of lipstick. Here we can read the message, Je ne t'ai jamais dit, mais nous sommes immortels. I've never told you, but we are immortal.
It started in the 90s. Fans kissed the tomb and left lipstick marks. The cemetery tried to stop it. They cleaned it, built a glass wall. But people found ways around. Now the wall is gone. The kisses? Still there. Even in death, Oscar is loved. July 3rd, 1971. Paris. Jim Morrison, singer, The Doors, rock star, found dead in a bathtub. 27 years old. No doctor came, no autopsy, just a closed coffin.
His girlfriend said heart attack, others said drugs. But look, flowers, candles, even love letters. Some people think he never died, that he's still alive.
Nobody identified the body. No photos. Only 3 people at the burial. Maybe he faked it. Maybe he is in Africa or South America. Maybe alive. We don't know. But his tomb became a shrine. Fans come every day. Forever 27. Forever a mystery. December 1915. A baby born on the street. Paris. Her mother left her. Her father was a circus worker. She grew up very poor. At 4 years old, she went blind. 4 years later, she could see again, a miracle. At 15, she sang on street corners for money. Her voice was incredible, powerful, sad. People heard her, and she became famous, very famous. They called her La Môme Piaf, the little sparrow. She became the voice of France, the voice of Paris. But her life was tragic. Her daughter died at 2 years old. The love of her life, Marcel Cerdan, died in a plane crash. She turned to drugs, to alcohol, to escape. October 1963. She died, 47 years old.
See what this photo is saying? Non, je ne regrette rien. No, I regret nothing. 40,000 people came to her funeral. Paris stood still.
Her tomb is simple. No big monument, just her name. But look, fresh flowers, always, every day. Even in death, Édith Piaf is still loved. Allan Kardec, a French teacher. He created something called Spiritism, the belief that dead people can talk to us, that spirits guide us, that death is not the end. His tomb is a stone dolmen, ancient style, mysterious.
People believe, touch this bust, make a wish, it comes true. But now you can't do it anymore. They put here a chain to avoid that people touch the bust. But see the flowers, they look fresh. You have even one candle that remains lit.
Every day people come here. They touch the bust and make wishes. This is the most visited tomb in the whole cemetery. More than Morrison, more than Oscar Wilde. Why? People say it works. 12th century Paris. A monk named Abélard. Very smart, a teacher. A young woman named Héloïse, his student. They fell in love. Secret love. Forbidden. He was a monk. Love was not allowed. They had a baby and got married in secret, but her family found out. They were furious. They attacked Abélard and hurt him badly. He became a monk again. She became a nun. Separated. Forever. They wrote letters for 20 years, love letters, but never met again. When Abélard died, legend says his coffin opened its arms. 20 years later, Héloïse died.
They buried her next to him, together at last.
Now they rest side by side forever. The greatest love story in Paris history. This tomb is different. People say it is haunted. Félix de Beaujour, a diplomat, died 1836. For years, people reported strange things. Cold spots, whispers, shadows moving. Some visitors felt hands touching them. Others saw a figure standing near the tomb, then disappearing.
This place feels different, let's keep moving.
Real or not, this tomb is known as the most haunted in Père Lachaise. This story is terrifying. 1800s. A young woman got very sick. Doctors thought she was dead. They buried her. But she wasn't dead, just unconscious. Years later, they opened the tomb. They found scratch marks on the inside of the coffin lid. She tried to escape, tried to claw her way out, but couldn't.
Imagine waking up in total darkness, buried alive. It's just terrible.
This fear was so common that rich people installed bells in their coffins. If you woke up, you could ring. Someone would hear and dig you out. But this woman had no bell. Père Lachaise is full of famous people. Frédéric Chopin, Polish composer. His heart is buried in Warsaw. His body here. Sarah Bernhardt, famous actress, the greatest of her time. Molière, playwright, writer. Some tombs have strange symbols, Masonic signs, compasses, squares. The architecture here is incredible. Gothic, Egyptian, Art Nouveau.
But this tomb is different. Nobody inside, just a camera and a QR code. It's an art project about death in the digital age. Every tomb tells a different story. Let's scan the QR code. Here you have their website.
Q 1870. A young journalist, 21 years old. His name, Victor Noir. He worked for a Republican newspaper against the Emperor Napoleon III. One day, Victor went to meet a cousin of the Emperor to discuss a dispute between newspapers. But the meeting did not go well. The cousin shot Victor in the street, dead. Just like that.
Victor Noir became famous, a hero, but then something weird. People started touching here, here, and here, and here. People think that if you touch those parts in the statue, it brings good luck in love and fertility. Some legend and myths say that some girls made love with this statue. You can imagine it.
Victor Noir became a symbol of injustice, of the people against the powerful. 10,000 people came to his funeral, a protest in the streets of Paris. His tomb is strange. He lies on the ground, a life-size bronze statue, his top hat fallen, as if he just collapsed. But look closer. His trousers are polished, shining. Why? Because women touch him every day, for luck. Legend says if you kiss the statue and touch the right pocket, you will find love or have a baby. The cemetery tried to stop it, put a fence around, but people always found a way. Victor Noir, dead at 21, but never forgotten.
70,000 people buried here. Each one has a story. Some are famous, some are forgotten. But their stories are still here, carved in stone. Père Lachaise is more than a cemetery, it's a museum of lives. If you like this, subscribe. More Paris secrets are coming. My name is Joe. I make videos about Paris that tourists never see and sometimes the Paris that even Parisians forget. Thank you for watching. À bientôt.